How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Gameplay and Such, and in today's episode we're playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Yeah, it came out like, what, half a year ago maybe? And it's pretty good. I've been playing it for quite a bit, as you can see. I'm playing it for 4 hours, so that's not that much, but still. I feel like I got the taste of it, so I'm gonna start a new game, not gonna continue from that save file. And fuck it, just start the game. I'm surprised how quickly it turned on. I was expecting it to go through like logos of like Insomniac and PlayStation, which I think it should. But it just kind of booted up to the main screen. That's a weird thing that I can't get used to. Oh, I didn't turn on the subtitles, that sucks. Can I still turn them on? Subtitles, are there any... subtitles?
We promise nothing nefarious will befall.
Did it work?
We promise.
You know what's... Nah, fuck, it doesn't work. Subtitles. They're on, but I don't think they're working yet. Alright, whatever, I guess we're gonna go through this cutscene without them. There they are.
Report to the VIP section of your nearest.
What I find weird about this game is that it's a sequel to the PS3 game. To the PS3 Ratchet and Clank. It's the only Ratchet and Clank available at the moment. If you're playing, like, if you only have a PS4 or a 5, whatever, a modern console, right? The only other Ratchet and Clank game that's available to you currently is Ratchet and Clank Remake from 2016, which is the remake of Ratchet and Clank 1. That was also a movie tie-in. I heard the movie kind of sucks. Not that great. Or whatever, maybe I'll watch it someday. And also there's something that I wanna complain. What's up with characters running in this game? They run like really slow. Like in gameplay they run really fast, but in cutscenes they kinda run like all weird and clumsy. I had a similar experience recently when I was watching Loop on the Third Part 6, where I'm like, what the fuck is with characters running? It's like they're animated running really fast, but then they're not running really fast. Kind of like the opposite. At least the main character could be like more agile. I was expecting this moment to like turn it into gameplay. Give me a little tutorial, fight this robot. Oh shit. Murder in a kid's game. Man, this game's so beautiful. I was thinking, and yeah. So this game is not a sequel to the 2016 game, because that was a remake of the first one. It's a sequel to the PS3 game, which was about pirates and time travel.
See? Just me.
Oh my god, another furry crush.
Shh. Gotta go.
How many furry crushes am I gonna
I designed
get
it to be one
recently?
size fits all, so it should. Thank you.
Yeah, there was a funny kind of thing going on where when they announced the game, it was like, what, half an hour and there was already porn with her? Wasn't any good, but it's just the fact that it was like half an hour after she was shown. Somebody was sitting during the PlayStation showcase with a pen in their hand, and they were just like, oh, come on, show us the fucking furry girls.
Done anything heroic in years. What if everyone thinks we're washed up?
Is this what Ratchet sounds
Or
like?
if we are washed up.
Luckily, we will not need to perform any heroics.
I did play the
Unless you
PS2
count
games.
smiling and waving.
The first one I played.
Right.
I played some sequels. I don't know which ones, because I was like a kid and didn't really care which ones I played. I just played them. I played one where it's like you get like a laser whip at the beginning, because I remember that. Now we're going to the gameplay. Smooth transitions. Yeah, in my opinion, they should just, you know, release. They should have released fucking some kind of like a remastered collection of the previous Ratchet and Clank games. Because who the fuck on earth, except for some hardcore Ratchet and Clank fans, are actually up to date with the plot of this game? I'm not, and this game references that so fucking much. and I have no idea what they're talking about. I got no idea who these characters are. Who the fuck is Skid? Who the fuck is Quark? That robot especially, I have no idea who he is.
Oh dear. Must he tell the entire galaxy?
Wait.
Yeah, and also this episode should come out
You will see.
after my Mortal Kombat Let's Play, probably. I hope. That's how I wanted it to be.
We better get moving.
Unless I
then.
fucked something up.
All started on planet Bell with Ratchet, a restless tinkerer.
Oh, collecting bolts. A lot of fun. Kinda reminds me of collecting studs in Lego, except they're done fucking... You already have the Lego magnet.
Ship came crashing from the night sky. Ratchet
I was playing some Lego games recently and they were pissing me the fuck off about how I cannot... Like the fucking coins scattered all over the place. Like, see, I was thinking maybe this whole place is gonna be like a retelling of like all what happened up to this point. Just to get you caught up. Even though I feel like a cutscene would done it better because... Like right now I'm not even paying attention to what Quark is talking about. It's like Crash Bandicoot with its floating platforms.
festive barricade.
I heard that the new Crash Bandicoot game is supposed to come out and... Oh. It's supposed to be coming out in 2022.
Larg invasion of Kurwa.
See, like what is he talking about now?
World-class sharpshooting skills. Well, once he grabs some ammo, of course.
Like I remember like stuff like that. I remember a location that looked kind of like that on the PS2.
Last, the Hall of Heroes is safe.
Hey, I think I found the wombat.
What is this supposed to be a reenactment of?
Ratchet,
Oh,
I do
jeez.
not believe this is part of the show.
Whoa.
Also, gameplay in this game is really good, but you know one thing? This game's not impressing me visually. Like, alright, right now it is looking really impressive, but once you get like later in the game, there's like a swamp planet. It's kind of like empty. Like here, there's like a fuck ton of people in the background, and they're not even 2D textures. I mean, these guys in the very far back are probably 2D textures, but like, the environments here look really pretty.
Hurry,
And this
we
game
must
looks
get to the front
beautiful.
of the parade route.
Probably like later gets kind of more barren. At least that swamp planet I went to was more barren, because there's like also a city planet, which looks a lot more, also really good. But yeah, I don't really know what the hell's that
So much for smiling and waving. Huh?
about.
I would bet the blogs are behind this, or the Cragmites, or... Oh, Dr. Nefarious.
Ha, no way. Nefarious has been retired longer than we have.
Yeah, see, what about that? Nefarious been retired? I thought Nefarious was like a reoccurring villain in every game. Or is he not? Also, Quark was in prison in the 2016 game. I don't remember why. See, I played the PS3 game, but I never beat it. And I do remember something about robot pirates. I remember how I like glitched the game and it like almost became unplayable. There was like a character who followed Ratchet around, was like a girl character. And one day, one level I was like going back to like the hub world or something. And she just like completely disappeared for some reason. She just got stuck in that level and she wouldn't leave it. And then section after that, like I really needed her help with the fighting off the robots, and I just could not, for the love of me,
We can glide over.
actually fucking beat it without her, because the game just glitched out. Also, when I first played this game, this portion glitched out too. There's like a boss fight you're supposed to have later. But when I was playing it, the health bar didn't trigger for the boss, and I just kept fighting him just over and over and over, and he wouldn't fucking actually get damaged. That ship. Like later, a health bar shows up for that ship, and you're supposed to defeat it. But it didn't happen in my case, so I just kind of sat here hoping that this ship would finally fucking blow up, and it just didn't. So that's a bit weird. Also, like I was saying in my Mortal Kombat Let's Play, I have Sackboy A Big Adventure, And I have the 2016 Ratchet and Clank game, which I want to make a Let's Play of. But this one I'm probably not gonna do a Let's Play of. The best you get of this video. The reason for that, see, this didn't trigger. Like, Ratchet never said anything, and the ship just kept flying around shooting lasers. It didn't even shot them at me, it just like shot them at random directions. Well, we're giving the people in the audience a really good show, I'll give them that.
Rusty, but not too bad.
You know what, I would love this game if I actually was up to date with the Ratchet and Clank lore. I should just like research it. Probably like a video on YouTube, somebody catching you up on Ratchet and Clank lore. Mysterious gift? What could it be?
I had a speech prepared, but considering that our event seems to be under assault, I will cut to the chase.
Alright.
I do not know where I would be without you. You are my closest
Will
friend,
you marry me?
my teammate. And
My
you have given
soulmate.
up a lot to
My lover?
I have repaired the Dimensionator, so you can
Dimensionator?
travel through dimensions and find your family.
Can I find Sly Cooper?
No.
Yes, you can actually.
How
That's what I was like. I didn't get to the point where the story explains it. But I was like, I'm assuming Ratchet just wanted to say like, you know what, I don't care to find the new Lombaxes. Fuck that.
Considering my goons were meant to annihilate you 8 minutes ago.
Oh, what do you want, Nefarious?
Yes.
To rule the world, you know, the usual. There's kind of a trend going on recently in media about multiple dimensions. We have Ratchet and Clank, which is about traveling through dimensions. We had Crash Bandicoot 4, which was about traveling through dimensions. We get the new SpongeBob game, which is also gonna be about traveling through dimensions. We got fucking Spider-Man and shit. And overall MCU, which has a lot of traveling through dimensions in it. We have that new fucking Warner Brothers fighting game coming up, which is called what's it called? The Multiverse, I think. Where it's also about traveling, like characters fight. It's like a fucking Smash Brothers ripoff, but it has something going on about dimensions and how all the characters are facing off against each other.
We have to get the Dimensionator away from Dr. Nefarious.
We got, I guess, Space Jam 2,
Yes, and
which
quickly.
also
Whatever
included
you
all the like
plan
Warner Brothers
cannot
dimensions.
be good.
My favorite dimension had to be the fucking. Oh jeez, I fucking threw up. Oh, I almost threw up. This game makes me sick. No, it's not the game. I just did. I don't know what. Yeah, so far I'd give this game like a 9 easily.
Perhaps we can put Quark's pyrotechnics to use.
But for example, when that fucking swamp planet I was talking about, which I felt like looked kind of barren, I straight up glitched my way out of bounds in that level by trying to explore it. Because you have a map, and it shows you locations which you weren't to yet, because they're like highlighted. So you know, I was like, alright, I'm gonna go there, see what could be hidden there. And I fucking went there, and there were like environments that you could just walk through that had no collision on them. It's almost like the game just didn't want me to go there. But it's like,
Weapon? Mrs. Zircon has it all.
but it's like if they didn't want me to fucking. I wanna buy the shotgun. I don't wanna watch the preview though.
That is the sound of pure power. And the Enforcer with its 2 barrels of sweet, sweet destruction.
The Enforcer, isn't that the Duke Nukem weapon?
Halfway to shoot 1 barrel.
I don't know. Is it? The Enforcer sounds like a name for plenty of guns, probably.
All the way to shoot both. Boom.
So that's a cool thing, utilizing the DualSense
Mrs. Zircon
controller.
was letting you.
More goons incoming.
Even though it doesn't really work all that great in the game, I mean, it was fine, but it's like this shotgun doesn't really have to be reloaded, like in any other game that would have a shotgun. Because this is more like a cartoony game, so all the guns are like really easy to use. And it's not even like you pull all the way to shoot. What they meant is that if you press the trigger really quickly, you shoot once, dealing less damage, but you can shoot faster that way. But if you hold it down, then you shoot twice. So I feel like even if you didn't have the dual sense controller, it would easily be pulled off, and like, I don't know, the fucking DualShock 4. Fucking Sisaxi, piece of shit. Can you even play Uncharted 1 using the DualShock 3? Actually, I wonder which fucking controller I have for the PS3. Do I have the Sisaxi controller, or do I have the fucking DualSense, DualShock 3? I think I have the DualShock 3. But I don't think because it's a DualShock 3 it means it doesn't have the fucking,
Down the dimension.
you know,
Put down the
movement control.
Dimensionator. Yeah, right. Today you will see what losing feels like. Spoiler, it's exhausting. As soon as I figure out these stupid coordinates.
I gotta say, he's pretty cool to listen to as a villain. I like him a lot. Whenever he's on screen, I'm just like actually kind of interested in what he's fucking doing.
What did you do?
Oh shit, a dinosaur.
What just happened?
We may have a slight problem.
Have they ever released some kind of actual
There has to be another way across.
Ratchet and Clank remastered
Don't get
fucking
so
collection or
confident
whatever?
the passport's in your glove.
Probably gonna buy it and play all of them.
Pointing it at one of them.
And if that will ever happen, then you can count on me to make a fucking let's play out of all these games at some point. 'Cause I would also like to relive those games that I played on PS2
This is definitely gonna come in
and
handy.
actually beat them for once. Because before, I never beat any of them. I don't even remember them all that well.
Station and catch up to Nefarious.
So I'm actually kind of curious what the fuck could I... If I would have done better at them. Like the PS3 one, especially I want to replay. That one I played a lot on PS2 I would love to replay. The first one I remember I played it at like a mall.
These guys.
They had like a PS2 display with Ratchet and Clank 1 on it. And I just stand there for like an hour when my parents were doing shopping and I just played the game. But then again they said remake, so I guess I could play the remake instead. This gun's really cool when you upgrade it. But you know what, I thought like maybe upgrading guns all the way would take a long time, but I already upgraded this pistol all the way on my other save file, even though as you saw I didn't play it for that long. Kind of a completionist like that. If I see some collectibles laying around, I'm not gonna fucking walk past. Are you insane? How long's this episode? Not all that long. It pauses the game when I do that.
This is worse than I had imagined.
But it doesn't pauses it like this, it just like kinda pauses the game. That's kind of interesting. I noticed how many different games react in different ways when you press the share button. Oh, what the fuck are these? For example, Grand Theft Auto Remastered Trilogy. If I walked forward and then pressed share, it would lock the game with me walking forward, so I would walk forward infinitely. Which I felt like could be used for some kind of an exploit. Except there's actually not any challenges in any of those games that require you to just walk around.
Or at least a very large octopus.
Unlike in Grand Theft Auto 5, where there are challenges like that, so that would be really useful in that. Yeah, I got a PS5. And so far, my experience with it is that so far most of the games I played were remasters of PS3 games, like Sleeping Dogs, Borderlands 1,
Taxi's leaving
Yakuza 3,
driving right by him.
some other games I played. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of PS3 games recently. The Mortal Kombat game we just beaten, that's a PS3 game too. Even though I played the PC version, but it came out on PS3.
I thought perhaps we could go together.
Wow.
Together? That's fucking gay. I ain't going anywhere with you.
Fairies first.
It's not like we go everywhere together anyway. Okay, oh, by the way, speaking of all the remasters of all the previous Ratchet and Clank games, how about a remaster of Clank on the PSP? Or the spin-off on the PSP that was about just Clank? And my friends played that game a lot, I remember. I think he liked it, but I never really cared for it, like when he tried to show it to me. I was like, yeah, it's cool. It's like I said, I was never really too much into Ratchet and Clank. I was like, yeah, I know it exists, it's pretty cool, I like it, but like, not the biggest fan of it. Unlike Crash Bandicoot, which I fucking love. Ratchet and Clank always felt like a... I don't know, Rayman was another one I really loved. Ratchet and Clank, not so much. Jak and Daxter, I don't even think I played. I played the first Jak and Daxter on PS2, but I didn't really like it when I first played it. He didn't die from my shotgun blast. Also, I'm surprised how quickly you turn to Rivet. Like, when you play in this game, right? Yeah, like you go through this section as Ratchet, and then you switch to Rivet, and then you play as her for like most of the game, I think. Because I was playing as her a lot, and I still haven't fucking switched back to Ratchet. But the thing is, they play exactly the same. So it's not like you could prefer one to the other. You're just gonna fucking pick whichever character you like more. It's not gonna like, with me not being too much attached to Ratchet, I think I like Rivet a bit more. Mainly due to the fact that she's way fucking cuter than him, but... Also, she's supposed to be like an interdimensional counterpart to him. But are they gonna end up like dating by the end of this game? Because I hope not.
Planet hopping without ample supplies.
Also, I was gonna mention that.
Mrs. Zircon will
Got a
see
grenade.
facts.
Yeah, the grenade I can throw it.
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these years just to try and take over the universe again?
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse job.
I heard voice acting in this game is not that great. But like, I guess it's alright. I bet if they had like a more serious narrative, it would end up being better. But like, I don't fucking care. Oh shit. How much do you think we should go before we like finish this episode? I got a feeling I know where I'm gonna finish. Once we're done with this entire section. Cool that this game jumps into action just like that, you know? We don't have to walk 100 fucking miles just to get to some action. Some cool stuff. This episode's pretty much right off the bat, pretty cool. What a great episode, right? Yeah, I was thinking about how I had conversations with my friends back in the day about our favorite video game developers. And I realized that nowadays I don't really have my favorite video game developer, because every single one that I used to say is my favorite, like Rockstar, Naughty Dog, Bethesda, they all done some shit to this point. Yeah, I know how to switch guns. I don't have one of the moves that you unlock yet, which is a really useful one, which is like a dodge move. I mean, I do have my jumping ability, which makes me dodge, but there's also like a dodge move, where you press circle and you dodge.
So unpleasant.
Also, seeing how the narrative plays out, I don't think that interdimensional travel is actually like a very new thing for Ratchet. I mean, the Dimensionator sounds like something they already had, because Clank fixed it, so that implies they had it before. Which I guess is what the third game, what the PS3 game had.
His defenses are weakening.
Because they do mention how the pirates in the PS3 title, whichever it was, they went to like a pirate dimension. So are you saying that there's a fucking dimension where all the pirates live in?
Probably around 80. No, it doesn't matter. Today will be
Stop slowing the game down, you're fucking me up.
last time.
Damn, I'm dodging and I'm still getting hit. But like, if I had to say nowadays who's my favorite video game developer, I would say Insomniac. Like, how the fuck are they pulling out all these fucking high quality games this quickly? They released this game, and I believe now they're working on not only Spider-Man 2, but they're working on a Wolverine game. Like, they're just releasing quality content after quality content.
Crushing defeat is all it takes to stop me.
Also, Sucker Punch, I guess, is pretty cool, but
Nothing
like,
again. We're going
what's
to a
their last game they made?
where I always win, so you can finally know how
I don't
it
remember.
feels.
Oh yeah, they made Ghost of Tsushima. But like, their previous games weren't that great, like the Infamous games were alright. I was never a big fan of them that much.
The dimensions are
I mean, it feels a lot like Crash 4.
How bad is it?
I like how this is pretty much a cutscene, but I can still actually move around in it.
Well, it is certainly not good.
Great.
It makes me feel kind of involved, but like,
Beats me.
oh jeez. I think that was the place from the opening cutscene. That's the thing from the fucking PS3 game, see? I remember a location like that and fighting pirates. That I do remember from the PS3 game. I never beat it, but I do remember pirates. And I think we're in the fucking city now or whatever.
Did I do it? Oh, what is this? What's with all the neon?
This is the part where you lose.
Stuff is fucking up. Yeah, so who's your favorite video game developer, guys? If I had to give an answer, I would say Insomniac. At the moment. I would say Rockstar before Rockstar started to fucking piss me off. I would say Naughty Dog before Naughty Dog went all high and mighty, like they're the best video game developer, and they started making their games all fucking sobby and boring.
My arm. And no.
I fucking hated the story of The Last of Us 2, but the gameplay was so fucking good.
What have I done?
Damn, look at that
What
ass.
have you done?
Who are you?
And
Someone with a
Bethesda, well, I don't know,
lot of
Bethesda been kind of fucking up for a while
Let's go
now.
for a ride.
Wait.
I guess there is
have to find
Starfield
my
coming
friend.
out, but I heard it's an Xbox exclusive, so I guess I'm not gonna play it because I don't have an Xbox. I'm a PlayStation bitch, as I like to say.
Hi. It's me? It's me! It worked!
Yeah, so I guess in this dimension, Dr. Nefarious is not fucking annoying,
The winner!
but he's actually a threatening villain this time around. But I'm waiting for the moment when both of them appear.
You have returned early from your conquest.
Yes! Emperor!
I love his design though. Every cutscene with this guy is really cool. I love how this little robot kind of joins in on all the fucking evil laughter. See, this is a perfect point to finish this episode. We went pretty much through the intro to the game. You guys want to watch more? You gotta buy a PS5 in this game, I guess. Actually, when I was gonna buy a PS5 originally, I wanted to buy the bundle that had this game on it, which meant that I would probably make a Let's Play of it. But I unfortunately missed an opportunity to get that bundle. And the bundle I got instead was a bundle with Ghost of Tsushima in it. And also Demon Souls.
What is this place?
It's kind of like a trade-off. Which one do you prefer me to do? But it's not like I'm gonna do fucking Let's Play of Ghost of Tsushima or Demon Souls
Where
anytime
are you,
soon.
Clank? Maybe someone around here has seen him.
Lombax? Why the fuck you're acting all surprised, Ratchet? I thought there were other Lombaxes in this franchise, weren't there? Also, you know what's funny? I realized when I was playing this game on my own, there was a lot of talk about how, apparently in the lore of Ratchet and Clank,
Have any of you seen a little gray robot anywhere?
female Lombaxes don't have tails,
Very charming.
and Rivet has a tail. So people were saying, oh, is Rivet trans? Or is that basically like a retcon because she's from a different dimension? So maybe in her dimension, female Lombaxes do have tails, right? Well, I'm telling you now, guys, she is trans. You know why? Because she's trans-dimensional, get it? This joke would have been funny if I was actually funny, but I'm probably the unfunniest person to ever live. Not to mention I kinda lost all my fucking will to live, but you know what?
Please let there be
Maybe before I get too fucking much depressing, I'm just gonna... Also, you know what sucks about these things? Look, I attach myself to it, and they tell me to fucking turn this bolt around. I'm pushing down right now.
Welcome to the nefarious
It's like it doesn't matter which way I fucking move the analog stick, he turns it to the left.
before, during, and
Which sucks, like, what the fuck, man?
Emperor?
It shouldn't work like that, it should make me fucking actually turn to the left.
Nefariouses now?
I guess so. There's Doctor Nefarious and Emperor
I think
Nefarious.
he's in this bazaar.
Bazaar? It's a bizarre bazaar? Should have finished it. This is a nice place. There we go, I'm gonna stand here. Alright, see you fellas in the next episode, bye.